Good morning, friends. How are you? It feels like it's been forever since I've been here with you. Come on in, grab your favorite beverage. We're going to have some fun today. Just put some top coat on my board, so hopefully that's dry. I got my molds defrosting. I have my paint colors out. I think I have everything I need. Come and join me. We're going to have some fun with the new spring papers. Let me just pull myself up here. It's 10 o'clock. It's officially my time slot on Craft Around the Clock. I don't see any comments yet, so I take a minute. And I take a minute to kick in. Oh, let's see. Where am I? There we are. There we are. Let me just switch accounts. And go right there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Happy Tuesday, everybody. There's Tracy. You guys, I've missed you. I haven't been live for a while. I was with my private membership group. We went to a soldering class in Kansas, and we had so much fun. So much fun. So it's officially my time slot. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I will chit-chat and say hi to you as you come in. But please let me know if you're new. I would love to welcome you, and thank you for joining me today on Craft Around the Clock. We are starting with a paper from the spring printable. We have a spring bundle. It's got, you buy 4 paints and you get 4 coordinating papers. And that's mainly for those of you who have a hard time figuring out what goes and what matches with what. So hi Pamela, good morning. Hey Mandy. Hey Irma, good to see you here. Hey Mary, thank you so much for sharing. Always forget to ask. Thank you so much. Hey, sweet Nancy, how are you? So this is one of the papers, and I had to do a little bit of prep beforehand because I like adding all the things, and I'll never get done. But let me just take a minute and introduce myself. If you're new, see, I'm rusty already. I'm Mara LaFay with Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara, owner, creator, and designer of Diva Design Stencil. And if you see the red live button in that corner, you're catching me live in real time in my DIY studio in Fallbrook, California. Hey, Cheryl and Karen, good to see you here, ladies. All my ladies are popping in, and shout out to my private group ladies. We're gonna have so much fun this afternoon. All right, so this is a retired paper. It's called Nancy's Spring Bunny. Let me grab the paper so you can see it. It's just right here. It is just right here, right here, right here. And let me grab these two. So these are the papers that come for free in the bundle, and I've just done some coordinating. We have about 2 bundles left, coordinating papers and paints together, because a lot of you, that's one of the biggest things that I hear, is that you don't really know what to put together with what. So I did a little bit of prep. I went ahead and blended my paper in. I water cut it. I blended my paper with this pistachio color, which I'm loving, by the way. Hey, Kelly, good to see you. This pistachio color, this was my 2 blending colors, which is in your bundle. It's the cappuccino and the pistachio, and you can see it. Let me get this up close. You can see how I use those 2 colors to kind of blend that in together. Then I went in with my, who's got this stencil? This is one of the newer ones from the latest release. It's called Summer Breeze. One of the ladies, I believe it was Donna in our membership group, named that. And it reminds me of that song. Who remembers that song if you're old like me? Summer Breeze, that one? Love that song. Hey, Kimmery, good to see you. So we're going to go ahead and add our second color. I added the first color, which was an earthy brown. We do have this in the 50 mil if you don't like the bigger sizes. So I am going to, do I need to tape this? I never do, but I feel like I should all the time. Let me get my second color in here. I have to see one there, which means that went here. Okay. So hey, Robin, right? Michelle remembers that song. Hey, Robin, how are you? I know you're going to be late to group today. I'm praying your doctor's appointment goes well. And hi, Robbie, good to see you here. All right, so I'm placing my stencil where I had it. It takes a minute to find this, and I'm moving it up and just ever so slightly to the right, and we are going to shadow that. I am going to take that down just a skosh. I know, it's such a good song. When she said Summer Breeze, my head instantly went to that song. All right, let's just take that down, and I've got my pink soft look. Let's use the bigger brush and go in with that cappuccino. I'm not sure if these colors are going to go well layered, but I think they will. There's my girl Nicole. I was going to call you this morning and I got sidetracked. Big surprise. Big surprise. All right, let's do this. Okay, it's hard to see it, but because my background is in that color, but that's okay because what we're gonna do is we're gonna layer some of that pistachio over there too. So it's gonna be really, really subtle, which I do like it, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Uh-oh. You did? My ringer was probably off. I called you yesterday. I don't know if you got... I didn't leave a message, though. All right. Say hi when you come in. Let us know if you're new. If I don't see your comment, I know one of my shenanigans would love to welcome you. There's Lynn. Hi, Lynn. There's my Lulu. How are you, sister? All right. I know we've been layering stencils the last few episodes, and that's because not everybody sees them, and B, I want you guys to be really, really comfortable doing this because it makes such a big difference in your designs. It really does. Okay, I like that. Let's try this pistachio and see. Let's try this pistachio color. Let's see if we like it. I do like it. Oh, that's really pretty. I like it when I'm happy with my stuff. Hello, they're Jean. Stencilators, that's right. I usually call my ladies shenanigans, but I like stencilators. All right, so I'm just putting it in some random spots just to pop that color. I have some molds. We're going to be adding some molds to this. I made them last night. And I put them in the freezer. Did you guys know you can freeze your molds? You can make them ahead of time and freeze them. Yep, you can. Say what? Yes, you can. Makes it so much easier too because then they're ready when you need them. Takes about 10 minutes to defrost. Oh, that's really pretty. It takes about 10 minutes to defrost and then they're super pliable. What I will tell you is if you're going to keep them in the freezer, make sure that once they're like flash frozen like this, that you put them in a plastic container and then cover it so they don't get brittle, because they will get brittle. Good morning, Doreen. Good to see you here, guys. Come on in. I have been busy behind the scenes getting ready for our September workshop, making the demo. Super excited about that. We had 33 ladies last year from all over the United States. We probably could have had more, but I really like to cap out at 30-ish. Just because I personally like smaller groups. There's Linda. I have not seen you for a while. Thanks for popping in. All right, so let me watch my time. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. You know, I never know how much to do ahead of time because I want to make sure when I first started on Craft Round the Clock, I'm not going to lie, I didn't always get my projects finished because I like adding all the stuff to it. And so I'm definitely more efficient with my time management lately. And then if I have a few minutes at the end, then it just gives me time to chit chat with you. Hey, Tina. All right, so I've added my second color. I added my first color, let that dry. I added my second color and then went in with my third color. And we're going to move, let's see, we're going to move this up. And then you're going to see the difference. Tammy's a newbie. Welcome, Tammy. I'm so glad you're joining me. All right, so there's just one color, and then there's that second color and the third color over that. Can you see that? Look how pretty that is. That's perfect for spring. Don't you love that pistachio color? It's so yummy. So yummy. Okay. Let me, I think what I'm going to do is I'll turn it this way because now I got to find my spot. I think it's here. Here it is. And now I'm going to, let's see, move up and this way. All right, and let me tape it on this side. So Nancy's Bunnies is a retired decoupage queen paper. We still have a few, but we have created a spring bundle that's got 4 paints, 4 coordinating paints. So basically when you buy the 4 paints, you get 4 papers that match, which takes the guesswork out. All right, I feel like I'm missing something here. What am I missing there? I might have missed a spot. That's okay, I'm just gonna do what I can see. And then we'll go over it again. Thank you ladies for being here. My Tuesday always feels like a Monday. Our shop is closed on Monday. We have a brick and mortar here in Fallbrook. And we're closed on Mondays, although I'm here on Mondays just prepping for the week. So this is the Mondayest Tuesday ever. You just got yours. Awesome, Carmen. It'll ship out today. Jessica's daughter is out sick today, so you guys keep her in your prayers. Pray for Julie, her sweet daughter. But Rich is coming in to pack orders, so he's going to fill in. And of course, I'll help him. I believe there's 2 packs left, 2 bundles left. We don't do a bigger size, quantity-wise, just because we take everything out of inventory. And then this way we don't have to put it back into inventory. If we did 20 bundles and only 10 of them sold, it's a pain in the tuchus to get it all back into inventory. No, not yet. These are the new brushes I'm testing, so these may be the next Diva Design brushes. I'm still testing them to see if I like them. I'm a bit of a brush snob. I'm not gonna lie. And my pet peeve is brushes that lose bristles. I hate, let me say that again. I hate pulling out brushes off my project, bristles off my project. Makes me crazy. So far, these have lasted really well. I'll probably use them maybe a few more weeks and just see how they hold up. And then if I like them, we'll go ahead and order them. But they do have a bunch of different sizes that I like. What am I dipping in front of you? That's a good question. It's just paint, Barbara. This is my color palette right here. These 3 colors. So I did my second color. I'm actually going to let that dry a little bit. And this is the Summer Breeze stencil. So you can find this on our website. One word, #website, will get you a direct link into your Facebook Messenger. And you can go back at your convenience and you can either pick up the spring bundle with the 4 paints, 4 free papers, or you can get the Summer Breeze stencil or anything else. We have a bunch of stuff. No, I did not, Linda. I did not. I need to shortly, need to color again, but I think it just gets, I mean, at one point I did go a little bit darker because I'm getting rid of all my blonde. I still have a little bit of blonde at the ends, but I haven't pulled any color through. I did darken it just a little bit. So now I'm going in with my third color, which is that pistachio, which is kind of like, I don't know, I want to say it's like a lighter sage color. Look how pretty that is. There's Charlotte. Good to see you. Shout out to my private group ladies. We're doing some product testing this week. There's so many different types of crackles, so we are just doing the, oh, you know what, I wasn't going to put any there. Oh well. All right, now, I have this little section here. I'm not sure where that came from, but I'll have to go and find it and dig it out. But there is our top. And then let's see. Let's get this dry. My molds are defrosting, so that's good. And I think we're going to paint our molds in that pistachio. I'm pretty sure. All right, let me go dig that. I don't know if Lynn's here. I know she usually works on Tuesdays, Linda, so I'm not sure. All right, let me see where I can find this piece right here. It's got a little flower here. Let's see, this piece went here. Oh, I think this piece is this here. Oh, this is sometimes persnickety. Let me start with the bottom. I did this here. Ah, there it is. Ha-ha. All right, so I have just this little section to go. All right, let me move my tape again. Hi, Linda Miller. Hello, Catherine. Welcome to all our new friends. If you guys could do me a favor, and if you're not following, make sure you're following my page. Go ahead and bop my nose, just like boop, right there. And if you're not following, it will give you an opportunity to follow. It will have a little follow there. So just go ahead, poop, pop me. Hey, Mary Smiley, thank you. All right. So every time I'm dipping in my paint, I'm offloading just a little bit. All right, now we're going to let that dry. Is Mary here? Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Thank you for watching. All right, now that this dries pretty quick, I'm going to go in with just a little bit of this pistachio color. Can you guys see that? Let me move that down just a little bit. That's better. Sorry, you guys. That's better. So I kind of do this in random spots. Don't overthink this part. Don't overthink it. Carmen, we'll do it again in group. We do it occasionally in group, but maybe we should do that again next week. And we may do a little bit of blending today as well, because we are doing some crackle. We're doing the new crackle. I'm happy with that. Let's get this to the side. Let me get my brushes and water. All right. No, I didn't want to put it on that rose. Oh well, it's okay. I was thinking about adding a transfer to this, but I'm not sure which one. one might be too big. Let's see. This is the, let's see, gilded. This is a foil transfer. This is the Gilded Etiquettes from IOD. So if you're new, I've been an IOD retailer for, I want to say 6, but I know it's probably more like 7 years. I think I like that smaller one. I think I like the smaller one. Let me grab a scissor. I think that's the one thing I didn't pull out was a scissor. This big Gigunda one here. Yahaha. Hey, Trees. Yeah, let's do this one. Transfers need to go on a top-coated surface, especially the gilded ones. So, I'm hoping there's enough after putting my paint on there. Just that little bit of gold. I'm going to put it down just a little bit because if I decide to put this in a frame, oh, it's crooked. Come on, Mara, it's not a hard job. There. Yeah, that's better. That's better. All right, let's get our transfer down. All right. This is going to add just a little bit of pizzazz. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. Just a little bit of touch of gold. Let's see how that's looking. Oh, that's pretty. All right, I'm liking that. Not mad at it. Ari, we have been praying for you. What do you guys think? Do you like that little bit of gold? Let me put it the other way. It's hard to see it, but I'm not mad at it. I wish I would have probably taken back a little bit of my color behind it. Let me show you up there. It's hard to see. But you can see just that little bit of gold in there, how pretty that looks. All right, let's add our molds. So what I was thinking for this is, this is the olive crest mold. Whoops. Let's cover this. If you like Old World, this is a really pretty mold. It has this great little plaque in there, and it has a lot of flourishes. I love flourishes. It's got some great ones, and this is a great one too, kind of to dangle down from the bottom. let's get our glue. I have my glue upside down. So I was thinking we could put that here, but let's flip-flop this. So I used IOD clay. Oh, this is stuck. Let's see. Yep, not today, right? Hang on. Hang on. There we go. I don't know why those things get clogged up like that. Hi, Cheryl. Hey, Jill. Welcome, welcome. I can get a brush. So, you want to make sure that your clay goes all the way to the edges of your molds, because the nature of clay is that it will lift and shrink a bit, and it kind of sometimes pulls away as it's drying. So make sure you get it all over to the edge. And you need to babysit them for a few minutes, you really do, as they're setting up. So this I made yesterday, and I just popped it in the freezer, and it took, what, about 10 minutes to defrost? Didn't take that long. I love mixed media, and I love adding all the things. That's going to go there. And I'm using Type On Quick and Thick. It sets up pretty quickly. Hi, Joy. Just want to make sure that you use a generous amount of glue. It's kind of like, you don't want to use too much, like the fairy tale. Not too much and not too little, but just right. If you use too much, it's going to get sloppy and kind of push out the sides. But you want to make sure you use enough to get some good adhesion there. Salve Molly. All right. Let's get this next piece on. And that's going to fit right in there. Then let's take off this piece right here. All right. And I am going to overlap on these leaves. I love adding molds to my projects because it really gives it a whole nother dimension. And I'm a bit of a texture junkie. Anybody else? I love texture. Like if you gave me enough time, I'd have probably like 20 more things on this board. Like seriously, seriously. I'm not gonna lie. Texture junkie. this out just a little bit. There we go. All right, let me get a brush with a little bit of water. Hey, Dee. Hey, Mac. Good to see you. Just clean up this little glue here. Let's see if that's straight. All right, yeah, I think we need to paint it in this pistachio color. Let's get a little brush. Oh, that's too little. Brush. All right, well maybe not that little of a brush. You know, you got a big pile of brushes, and then when you need a little one, you can't find it. But I think this pistachio color is going to be good. Oh yeah. Now it's going to tie it all in. What are we doing on time? We have 15 minutes. So when you're painting over clay molds, you want to be kind of gentle because they are not completely dry yet. And you will distort them. So you have to have a gentle hand. So you can't be angry with anyone while you're doing this, because you're gonna do it like that. They're gonna smash them up. No, Carmen, it is not. This is clay. You'll see that. That's still top secret. You'll see that today in group though. So make sure you pop in. And any of you, if you're looking for a safe place to grow some creative muscle, we have a private membership group that meets twice a week. We do everything from sewing to jewelry to mixed media to product testing, prizes and challenges. Plus you get big discounts on our website. So, all right, I need a little bit more paint. And I might bring my paint a little closer. We would love to have you join us. It's a great community. You have the best ladies, truly. That's okay. Yeah, we're getting ready for our September workshop coming up. So excited. And we just went on a trip together, went to Wichita. I have a friend who has a studio there, and we made the most amazing soldered projects. All right, we'll need a little brush to get in those little corners. Love it, Molly. Love it. Wait until you see. Love it. I'm obsessed. I have to contact the company today and find out when I can buy some. Yeah, game changer. We do have a flexible molding, but it really just works best with the thinner molds. To get those edges. Look at that, how pretty that pistachio looks on there. Isn't that pretty? So my clay is not completely dry. So I'm just trying to be mindful. Make sure I get it down. I'm going to have to go back in with a smaller brush. this is, if you're just popping on, let's do a little bit of a recap. Good morning. Awesome, Molly. This is Summer Breeze that we used today. Whoops. Hang on, let me get a wet brush and clean that little piece off. We started with one of the papers in our spring bundle. We have two spring bundles. One is just 15 papers, discounted, deeply discounted. And the other is you buy 4 paints and you get 4 coordinating rice papers, A4 size, for free. So I want to say there's 2 left. And this is one of the papers. So we used 2 of the colors that are in the spring bundle. And this is a retired paper called Nancy's Bunnies, I believe. Just a little bit of the IOD etiquettes transfer right up here. This is Olive Crest. And you can find all those goodies on our website. Hashtag website, one word, no spaces, will get you a direct link into your Facebook Messenger. And then you can go in when you're ready. And make sure you sign up for our email list, because we do free printables every month, and we're getting ready to do another printable. My husband has been designing them, and I think he's doing a great job. He's wearing a lot of hats lately. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, Louise used, I want to say Louise used this stencil on her jeans, and it was fabulous. In fact, if you want, we can do some jeans next week. Let me know in the comments if you want to see some jeans. I'm actually going to take a little bit of this color, and I'm going to actually, it might be better with a brush, just to kind of hit it in some of those edges. Loving this pistachio. I love pistachios too. Yeah, you did use Summer Breeze. That's what I thought. Hey, Sheila. Sheila's one of our Craft Round the Clock sisters. Make sure you give her a follow. And up next after me, I don't remember who it is. But if you're watching on the Craft Round the Clock, you can just refresh your screen in just a few minutes. It's pretty much 24/7 crafting. Alright, I do need to go in with a smaller brush. Maybe if I just put a little bit of water in there, I can get into all my little nooks and crannies. Let me show you the other colors that are in the bundle. Really is a good deal, because it takes all the guesswork out. And from experience, you guys seem to like that when I pick the papers and the paint colors for you. Let me know in the comments, should we do jeans? I was going to do jeans today. I decided on this because the bundle is almost sold out, and I thought, let me show them, those of you who bought the bundle, let me show you what you can do with it, and I'll show you the other colors too. I am going to put an antiquing wax on this, so once my clay dries, I can manipulate it a little bit better. I can manhandle it and have my way with it. You're funny, Molly. Yeah, we have a full DIY brick and mortar, and if you're local or kind of close to local, come and visit us. We love having company. We really do. I would say most of our business is online, so we get so excited when people come in the door We're like, oh, hi. We had a lady come in the other day. She was so excited. She actually joined our membership group. She loved some of the projects that she saw around the studio, and most of them were done in our group. So she loves doing jewelry, so she went ahead and joined us. And I think she's going to be doing the classes with me while I'm live here in the studio, because she's close enough. So if you're local and you want to join our group, you certainly can come into the studio and create with me. Let's see if we can get this dry just a little bit. What do you think of that pistachio? It is going to be toned down just a little bit. Once my clay is dry. You got the bundle, Shauna? All right, so there may be just one left. Let me show you. These are the colors that are in the bundle. So it's pistachio, cappuccino, there's a gorgeous gray, and there's a gorgeous green. So these are the colors in the bundle, which coordinate with these 4 papers. Oops. So it takes all the guesswork out. Let's try this a little bit more. If it's dry enough, we will add. And ladies, you can use, if you're in our membership group, you can also use your group discount on that as well. So it's an even better value. All right, I may or may not paint over this just to make it pop a little bit. Maybe, should we give the bunny a crown? I feel like I put crowns on everything. All right, and I'll get you this up close. So I blended the paper with the cappuccino and the gray, okay? And then I went in with my stencil with a brown. We used the Summer Breeze stencil, and then over the brown, I went back in with my cappuccino. Dried my cappuccino and then just hit it in spots with that pistachio. And I love it. It's different, it's unique. It's a one-of-a-kind project. So this is olive crust mold, and this is gilded etiquettes. Gilded etiquettes. Once this gets completely dry, we will add our antiquing glaze just to tone down that pistachio just a little bit, and then probably go over it with a gold so that it ties in with the gold in here. So this is really, really subtle, but I think it adds a really nice touch. Let me get you this up close. So there is our gilded transfer. There is our Summer Breeze stencil. I wonder if this is dry enough. It really isn't, but I wonder if we can without smashing it. Let's see if we can listen. I don't have any wipes ready. Let's see. We have 2 minutes. Let's see. I need water. I'm gonna wet my mold because I don't have wipes ready. So I'm gonna wet my mold. And it's still wet, so I probably shouldn't be doing this, to be honest with you. But what the heck? Let's do. I might take off some of my paper. Yeah, this is not ready. Wah, wah, not ready, but that's okay. This really does have to dry, because my paint's not even dry. So, don't do that. Don't do that. But the rest of it, I think, is going to be great. I am going to paint this. See, I'm pulling up my paint. I was trying to, just so that you could see it finished, but I'll go ahead and take a picture of it so you can see it finished, because I am pulling up my paint right now. So I'm going to have to paint that again, but you can see it's going to look good. Hashtag website. One word, no spaces. we'll get your link into your messenger. And if there's any questions that I missed, and welcome to all our newbies, but I will go back in after the live and just kind of skim through the comments. If you have a question, go ahead and pop it in there. I will see you. My regular time slot is here on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. So I'll see you back here next Tuesday. Private group ladies, I will see you later this afternoon. And hopefully you guys can catch me on Friday nights for our date nights with the Mr. and Mrs. on the main page. Have a blessed day, you guys. Thanks for popping in. Ciao for now.